Hey, today I'm going to show you guys how to change out the linear vibration weighted plate on the VBS 4000 or VBS 5000. On the linear vibration, if you're getting like a knocking noise, kind of a knocking noise on the machine, you're going to want to replace this piece right here. This is the piece we're going to replace it with. As you can see, there is a little weight that spins underneath the machine, and that's actually what creates that linear vibration. The knocking noise is probably coming from, there's a bearing in there. The bearing probably is crushed or gave way, and that's what's making the noise. So I'm going to show you how to replace this piece. It's really easy to do. The first step is to remove the base plate. The other video shows you how to remove the base plate. Now that that's gone, we can kind of see all the components of the machine. There's one little Allen screw that holds the weighted plate in place. That little screw is right here. So we're just going to take an Allen wrench and loosen that screw up. Sometimes it can be in there pretty tight. So if you have like needle nose pliers, or a vice grip, sometimes if it's in there tight, once you have your Allen wrench in place, you can use like a needle nose pliers or a vice grip just to get more leverage to turn it. But looks like this one's not in there too tight, so it'll come out nice and easy. Turn it all the way loose. We've got that screw out. We're going to keep that for putting the new one in. So now this weight plate can just lift straight up. Some of them actually lift up really easily. Other ones you might need to use a pry bar to get the weight plate up. So actually I chose one that I know that I'm gonna have to use a pry bar on, just to show you guys how to do that. Otherwise you can just put both your hands under here and lift up and it'll come all the way up. So if we're gonna use a pry bar, this is what I'm going to use. If you look at underneath the plate here, we're going to want to use the pry bar under the weighted part. So I'm going to move the weighted part to the back here. I'm going to put my pry bar underneath it. It's on there pretty good. So I'm actually going to pound the pry bar with the hammer to get it up. There we go. This is the defective one here. So we'll put that to the side. As you can see here, the hole in the middle has a little bit of a notch to it. So does the piece coming up here. So that's how it goes back in place. You can push down with your hand, use a hammer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the pry bar across it and then pound down just to make sure that it gets all the way down. Give it a few good wraps so that we know it's all the way down. Then all we have to do here is put that screw back in place. So I want to make sure that gets nice and tight again. I'm going to hand tighten it as tight as it'll go. And also keep in mind that the screw hole is on the opposite side of the weight. So if you look under there and you can't see the screw hole, just start twisting the weight around until you can see that screw hole, because I think it is easiest to get at the screw hole from kind of the front of the machine here. It's almost as tight as I can get it. There we go. So yeah, it's a very easy piece to replace. At this point, you're just going to put the top plate back on the machine, secure it in place, Then when that linear vibration is going, it won't make that pesky noise anymore. Thanks.